Hello, welcome back. I'm going to try to get through the remaining lesson materials today. I've got my washing machine going in the background, so hopefully you can't hear that. This is going to be Lesson 10, Reliable versus Unreliable Narrator. So this is going to be really quick, really simple and easy. What in the world does that mean? It just means that sometimes the narrator, that's the person who is telling the story, lies or omits the truth. And it's your job as the reader to determine if the person telling us a story is reliable or not. Some quick indicators there will usually be if the person has something to hide, such as if they're villainous, because remember the protagonist does not have to be a good guy, the antagonist is not necessarily a bad guy. It's just who's the main character and what's the force opposing them. So if our narrator and our protagonist are the same person, the person telling us the story and the person who it's about are the same person, which they don't necessarily have to be. If there's someone who's a bad person or villain, they might be lying to us or omitting the truth because they're trying to hide something. Another thing to look at is mental illness. If they have mental health issues that cause them to have a warped perspective of reality, such as psychosis. They could be telling us things that they think this is how it happened, but it actually happened somehow else. There's other examples other than that, such as when our narrator is an animal or a child or someone else who has basically a limited perspective of events where they're not seeing the whole picture as we might understand it. They're only giving us the information that makes sense to them, and we have to figure out from that what's going on. That's another example. So that's an unreliable narrator versus a reliable narrator is one who's basically just the facts. They're giving us, here's what really happened as best as I'm able to tell you. So that's basically all there is to know on that subject. Thanks for watching.